But there's evil within, too. Is this... Where am I?
Son, we're almost to the point where we can play the game. Can you even imagine? Can you even imagine? God, what a long intro. I'm remembering now why I never recorded this for the channel when it first came out. Because all this shit right here just sapped the wheel from it out of me.
But she's gone.
But, I guess I'll just talk over this first part because the plot of this game is so stupid. I don't know why I would even bother treating it with any reverence. So we're playing as Sebastian. Oh, good God.
Detective, we've got a call.
Oh, that's the Beacon Hospital from the first game. So this is the same guy from Evil Within 1, Sebastian Castellanos or whatever. Or as I, for some reason, refer to him from time to time, Detective Clint Halberts. But, it's... God, I don't even know where to start explaining the plot of this game. Maybe we should get through this shit right here before I start trying to tell y'all too much.
What the...
Hello? Sebastian, are you there?
Kidman? What?
Snap out of it, Sebastian. You've made it in safely.
Okay, I'm
How
just
are you?
skipping this because it's stupid. Okay. I'm trying to decide right now when I go to edit this if I'm going to leave, because that was like 13 minutes of cutscenes and shit at the beginning of this game. And I just let it all play in complete silence because I was like, you know, I'll let the cutscenes play. But I don't know. Anyway, okay. Before I leave this office, let me get you all up to speed on what the hell the Evil Within 2 is. And then that way we can just kind of go through the game and fucking take it as it comes. So, if you remember in the first game, I think we can actually look at a thing at the Beacon Hospital somewhere around here to see about it. No, this is... We're in like Sebastian's Mind Palace or whatever.
I guess because it was.
Like that thing Benedict Cumberbatch has when he's using his autism magic to solve crimes. But if you remember in the first game, Detective Castellanos, Kidman, that girl, and well, I don't even remember his name. The guy in glasses. He looks like Raymond from Animal Crossing. I couldn't tell you his name off the top of my head. But anyway, they went there and everyone was dead, and then they got like knocked out and put into the machine that connected them to Rorvik or whatever, the creepy guy in the white hood, his like psycho world, and we had to go through and solve a bunch of shit.
I created this world. You cannot keep me here.
And then we escaped at the end, or did we? And remember Leslie, the little the other guy they were going to use as like the vessel. Do you remember the Evil Within 1? I did a full playthrough of it. You should probably watch that before you watch this. If somehow you haven't, I'll put a link to it. Oh, beg pardon. Well, anyway, for some reason, I'm going to assume because The Last of Us was popular. And so they were like, well, you got to have your grizzled, jaded main character guy with his stubble has got to be doing something involving a daughter or a daughter figure. So they shoehorned in some plot, and I believe at the end of the first game, you could find like one newspaper clipping about it, like towards the end of the game. They shoehorned in some plot that at some point, Sebastian and his wife, they had a daughter, Lily, and their house burned down and Lily died in it and their marriage fell apart because of it, and Sebastian's, fucking fell off the wagon here. But it turns out the evil corporation that made the machine that puts you in the psycho world, that Kidman secretly works for, you learn that in the DLC that I never played for the first game. Well, anyway, they faked the fire and Lily's death to kidnap her because she has a special, her brain's immune to the mushroom fungus, basically. She's the equivalent of Ellie or whatever. And used her to build a second one of those machines designed to make a nice world for people to live in. It's like a cyber gated community. And now something's happened in that world and they needed Sebastian to go in to get her. I'm going to assume because they think she would trust him more, and you can't just unplug it and plug it. You can't call tech support and they're like, please unplug the stem system for 10 seconds and plug it back in. Okay, well now you're up to speed. Anyway, it's stupid. The whole thing with Sebastian, none of this was hinted at all in the first game. It's very clear that they just shoehorned it in, and it pisses me off. And it's one of the reasons why I don't like this game in comparison to the first one. But everyone else blows it because it's open world and we get to craft things. Oh boy, it's like I'm Lara Croft. Alright, these are the assholes that are in here.
Of a bunch of Mobius
Yeah, whatever. These are the assholes that they sent in, the Mobius agents.
Psychology and surveillance.
So we'll be encountering them at certain points. See if you can guess which ones will be relevant and which ones will die very quickly. So see if you're right. Union, by the way, is the name of the town. Can I look at Union? Excuse me, I believe I'm owed a little search icon. Or do I? Okay. You have to trick it into appearing.
Union, huh? Looks like it.
Shut the hell up. Nobody cares about the fucking plot of this game. Yeah. Oh no. Look. Lily drew a picture of her daddy. I love my daddy.
Along with everything
The character. It's so fucking superficial. Pisses me off. I prefer like Resident Evil with its stupid biohazards and Albert Wesker and Leon Kennedy doing backflips and Chris Redfield punching Mount Rushmore until it explodes. I prefer all that nonsense to this. Oh, I forgot there is one redeeming factor of the game, and it's this
I
cat.
don't ever remember owning a cat.
Because you're probably a huge asshole, Sebastian. I hate to be the one to tell you this. Hey, buddy. We're going to be good friends. I like your red ribbon of fate and your cool orange eyes that make it look like you can do some kind of
Where
magic.
did my memory dig this up? Elementary school?
Okay, so you can collect these slides throughout the game, and they unlock little flavor text, I guess. You have to sit down here. And the worst part is, right when you sit down, the cat jumps away. I sat down specifically to pet that cat, but I guess I don't get to now. Yeah, it's not superficial at all, boys. I sure care about Sebastian's daughter. Gee whiz. If you can't pet this is the sole reason I don't like the game, by the way. You can't pet this cat on the head. But yeah, we're inside the STEM system, and this is your safe room area, which I guess is designed to look like the police precinct he worked at, or his cool ideal version of it, with its non-ergonomic chairs. Look at that fucking chair, son. You're going to have sciatica. I like the cactus, but I think even a cactus needs to be near the sun at some point. I don't believe they're designed to live on bookshelves. But yeah, I redboxed this when it came out. I redboxed the PS4 version and set it down, set up my Elgato, got everything synced up, and went to start playing it. And immediately I was like, oh no, no, this will not do. But I've decided at this point that I'm beyond the veil of giving a shit. So I'm just going to play through it, and we're going to have a good time. I won't make y'all sit and watch the cutscenes. If you want to see the opening, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. It's Sebastian sees his house burn down, and I'll just play a super sped up version of it. How about that? Alright, did you all learn anything? Boys, I hope I remember to edit that in, or else it's going to be very awkward. So you save by putting your little communicator on here. I like how when you're inside this virtual mind space, something not quite right. This is chapter 2. Chapter 1 was just cutscenes. What the hell? But there's like all these weird rules you have to follow, even though we're like, are we inside a computer system or are we inside Lily's brain? Don't think about it. It's just a video game, idiots.
Here we go again.
Oh, that's right. That was a thing in the first game, wasn't it? I haven't played Evil Within in so long. I haven't played it since I recorded the Tenfey. So... Oh, that God bless it younger. I'll never be able to get over her death where she died in that fire. Yes, sir. I'm looking up. I think Joseph was his name. Evil Within 2. Or Evil Within Joseph. Okay, that's his name. Joseph Oda.
Is this the right place?
I can't... There's no way they didn't design Raymond in Animal Crossing to look like him, son. They're so similar. Are we forgetting any other Evil Within 1 characters? I think they all died. There was that doctor guy. I'm pretty sure he died.
What the?
Leslie wandered off into the night. Roger Chukovic, I believe we blew his like brain up with a rocket launcher, if I remember correctly. Look, we've got Power Fist and Dash Meter. I could turn a flashlight on and off. See, this is what I liked about the first game, and so this is the aspect of the sequel that I like. The thing that drew me to the first Evil Within is like the impossible space nature of it. Like I really like the concept of like you walk in a thing and turn around and it's completely different, and like the environments can change and shit. There's not as much of that in this one because they had to put open world survival elements into it because the kids like Minecraft. Joe Bethesda, when they were making this game, he was like, get some Minecraft in that fucking game, gee whiz. Put one of them Vault Boys in there. I'm surprised he knew it was called Vault Boy and not Pit Boy. There's a door. I wonder if it's behind me now. How do you quick turn, Joseph? Okay. You press down in the sprint button? No. Look, there it is behind me. I want to know how to quick turn. God damn it. Not the keyboard bindings. I'm using the controller like an asshole. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this fucking menu. I'll never navigate this nightmare. Okay, there we go. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out later. Maybe I won't need the quick turn. We'll just always move forward. William Baker. See, look, this is on the other side. There wasn't a hallway there, but then you go around House of Leaves. Spoilers, House of Leaves is a book I enjoy as well. The thing with House of Leaves, though, is that it can only be a book. There's really no other way to express that story and its exact concepts. Are we in one of them creepy motels or hotels? I was trying to remember the difference, but I remember one is the premier destination to take a hug.
What the hell?
Boys, getting killed in slow-mo time, especially self-resetting slow-mo time, has got to be unpleasant. Of course, I guess from your perspective, you wouldn't know that you were being slowly killed over and over and over again. Look, we could even get a fetishistic zoom-in view of it. He's one of the guys that was up on the wall. He's trapped in some kind of force cube. Or is it the frozen time? It's where Link goes whenever he opens the menu and starts chugging apples. Alright. So, what are we learning so far? Let's pick up on context, because I already know all this shit, because I played most, or I played like half of the game. A lot of weird black and white photography shit, and some cameras, and one of them reverse umbrellas. I think we might be dealing with a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not artiste. What's the douchier term for artiste? I'll think of it eventually. Okay, what's here in the antechamber? I like your cool statue of... I can't shine your flashlight on it. Your flashlight's black. It's some sort of big cat. I want to say... I'm just going to say it's a panther. It's a good generic go-to name. What do you think? Sad eyes on the wall. It's like, I don't know. I guess all them big cats look the same to me. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, sad eyes. No, pretentious. I mean, the guy is obviously pretentious, but... No, I still haven't thought of the word yet. If you could think of the super douchey, pretentious term for an artist, leave it in the comments. Okay, we got to finish investigating this environment, son. We found a file.
Sadistic.
William Baker was his name. God bless his heart. The search team leader. Boys, one of them JoJo stands got a hold of him. God damn it. They get back to the chief's like, where the hell's Baker? And like everyone's looking down. And then one of the guys is like, they got him, chief. And he's like, who got him? It's like, it was the work of an enemy stand. And the chief's like, my God, the cigar falls out of his mouth. It's like, goddamn JoJo stands. I told him.
Someone tried to block
I told him.
We're in.
I don't know what the chief told him, but he feels, Are we like puzzle solving? We're in this like weird, like Code Lyoko space where anything can happen, and we're having to use like context clues that a shelf got pushed. I saw a man get murdered in the frozen time. It's like the time SpongeBob went into Patrick's dream, and he was just riding one of them little grocery store amusements. I get a Eternal Darkness feel from this first area, which is good. Man, I wish that sequel to that game had come out. And that the guy who was making it hadn't had, like, I don't know. I don't even remember all the shit that happened with him. But that game is basically buried. A telephone rings in the distance. Oh no, a chair blocks me from going that way. Boys, it must be the insanity of the nightmare realm.
Hello? Shit.
Boys.
Who was that?
I've heard of the concept of a shit-eating grin, but that was somehow a shit-eating laugh. Well, then again, maybe I'm thinking too ill of this guy in advance. Maybe we'll meet him and he'll be alright. Look, we can use advanced crouching techniques. Is this another file? I like the files in this game because he just kind of looks at them. And he's like, yep, that's a damn file, alright. Congrats. I ain't reading all that TLDR. Look, it's the N. And. Just grand. Oh, well, I guess that's their... this place's equivalent of a do not disturb sign hanging on the handle. Is you have to push a table covered in books in front of your door and then somehow get inside. I like to think the door just opens inward anyway. Okay. So if you haven't picked up on it, they're kind of wanting us to experience. Remember how the Evil Within, after your little knockout sequence where Leslie, or not Leslie, Rorvavik, like teleports behind you and says nothing personal. Oh no, it's the horror of gingivitis. And then this is advanced stage, boys. Is there not one picture of a healthy mouth? Now, did the developers take pictures of real mouths to make these? Or did somebody have to, like, render a mouth? Or are they actual, like, drawings somebody did? I think the development of this game is somehow creepier than the actual context matter of the game itself. What would you use this little nook for? I would put a chair right there and a little stand right here with an old CRT television on it. And I'd have, like, a Sega Genesis hooked up to it. And people could just sit there and have a good time. I guess we'll go into this inviting little corridor here. Oh, after Rorvavik teleports behind you with the Chaos Emeralds or whatever and unsheaths his katana, and you wake up and you're hanging like meat, and then for like a while you go without a weapon at all, and you get antagonized by some horrific force with a saw-like weapon. I'm sure we won't experience anything like that again. No, sir. Well, we're in Twin Peaks now, so that's good. Get me some of that cream corn. Uh-oh. Look, there's just some guy in here. Oh, no. I wonder if that's the man I was talking about, who's a huge douche. The fact that he unleashed his JoJo stand power.
What was that?
He used his stand moving pictures. I'm going to go ahead and guess, because I've only watched JoJo as far as the anime is going. I don't really know anything about the manga, other than a couple little snippets. But, oh, you have to build up your meter. Now, how does he not fucking see me? So I'm going to assume there's actually a stand called Moving Pictures. Boys, look at this asshole. You run into him at like a college party, your whole fucking evening shot. You're just going to have to drop out, lose the whole semester.
What the hell was that?
Now, why couldn't I run up and like donkey punched him at the last fucking second? Is he out here, by the way? What if he was just standing there beating off, son? Boys, I'd have the run would be over. It'd take me 6-7 months to recover. Now, I can't even tell what the pretentiousness of this is. I assume that's more teeth. And that's like an eyeball. If you're going to be a pretentious douchebag photographer, like, you gotta put at least a little effort. See, that kind of makes the composite of a face. It reminds me of that Def Leppard album where the cover art is like a lady sitting at a vanity and she's in like a dark space. And when you look at it from a distance, like the reflection and everything, it looks like a skull. It's a true story. Hey. How you doing in the
Just
present?
like the search team member.
This poor guy, he was trying to be the hero. He's like, I'm going to stop the menace. I'm going to save the stem. And then we'll save the what is it called? I've tried to do It's a Wonderful Life, but I can't remember anything other than Jimmy Stewart talking like that. I'm going to jump off a fucking bridge, and my wife's going to think it's awesome. A lot of closed gates in here, son. They're symbolic as well.
I gotta find a way out of here.
Boys, this man must keep some framing place in business by himself. Alright, enough of this nonsense. This is a professional, The Evil Within 2 YouTube playthrough, and here I am walking around running my mouth. I believe we've already been in here, but it's more dilapidated. We must have run through the corridors of time. I didn't get to see the Mammon machine or nothing. How am I gonna open them sealed doors in 2300 AD if I can't charge up my pendant? Do you hear that? I hear some sort of unpleasant noise. What we got here, lads? A fat file? Photo of... He didn't even get a name. Poor asshole. See? That eye. That eye has fucking seen some shit. Some of these are fake doors. Kind of like in the old Silent Hill games where half the doors, it's just like, I can't open that. There's some kind of evil town magic stopping me. We kicked that door open like a big man. Well, look at that. It's almost as if the eyeball itself is being compared to the camera obscura. Boys, are you picking up on all these subtle context clues about this guy and what he might be into? Has anyone ever owned a mannequin and not used it for creepy, nefarious purposes? Why don't they make nice mannequins? That's like a... Is that like an ear in the corner? Is that someone's face? He's like, if you have to ask, it is beyond you. I'm like, yeah, I could go buy an old fucking disposable camera and take pictures of people's eyes and teeth and beat off to it in a shed just the same as you can. Stupid. Should we go down this obviously enticing corridor? Or do you think we should ought to look upstairs first? No, wait, I forgot. Like, waist-high tables are on the stairs. Well, that's just an impenetrable barrier, son. No force on this earth. You think he knows we're here and he's being, like, coy on purpose? Or do you think we're actually being real sneaky, using that detective powers? Do detectives have to be real sneaky most of the time? I feel like they, like, walk in a room and announce who they are. Now you're just recycling the same pictures. Boys, this guy gets these things mass printed. He sells them on fucking Redbubble. What a tool bag. I used to think this guy was cool. Here we go, the piece de resistance. Because I'm going to resist giving a shit about it. It ain't worth looking at. Well, maybe we'll take a small gander. I guess I'll step into the frozen time just for y'all. Huh. I'm sure he has some big long-winded explanation as to why this is art, but I think he might be full of shit. That's just me. If art's value is in the eye of the beholder, then I deem that like a 2 out of 10. I want to take the good elevator. I guess not. Don't these elevator buttons seem a bit high up? Shouldn't they be like below that crown molding? That's not crown molding, stupid. Crown molding goes on the ceiling. I assume that's why they call it crown. This is one of them Silent Hill elevators. I've seen them 100 times, boys. You ain't got to be Detective Castellanos here. Old Sebastian. Boys, there's nothing ominous about this. Is a dragon going to fly down and burn us on a bridge? So we had to run back and get our souls? Because there's nothing foreboding about this shit. Okay, we have to remember, click the left stick to run, click the right stick to crouch. I guarantee when I'm in the middle of combat losing my shit, I'm going to accidentally click that at least once. If not 400 times. So look forward to it. Hey. So what are y'all doing here, huh? Just hanging out. You forgot Sebastian's technically a father.
Oh.
Even if his daughter's trapped in a Johnny Mnemonic brain pod. Eyeballs. Let's turn around and nothing will be behind us. Oh, well, I thought y'all were going to be paying attention to me. I like how you formed a little path for me, like I'm shooting free throws, son. At the top of the key, at the buzzer. I guess I gotta... Did I say I like this impossible space nonsense? Because I was fucking lying.
Shit.
Oh no. I think he put some kind of debuff on us. Now if we turn around, nothing will be remiss. Whoop. Oh, it's just some boxes. Now I expected all them fucking things to be gathered around me, boys. I'm not scared, I'm disappointed. Oh no. The evil within.
What the hell?
Make a good meme reaction image. Somebody crop that and make a classic May for the kids. Oh, hey, sweetheart. I can't help but notice you've got a miter saw for an arm. Good lord. Alright. Luckily, we can just kind of dodge around her. Remember the Chainsaw Man from Evil Within 1? Boys, did I miss him now? Good God. I'm not going to look behind her. Maybe just this once. Oh God, she's so much closer than I anticipated. It's okay. The heart of the cards. Look, she's elementally weak to boxes. It'll be our chance to get past her. Jump that shit. Oh no! She can't go through that doorway. It's illegal. That's like an aluminum frame door. Oh no, she doesn't give a shit about the laws of physics.
Or maybe not.
We're going to hide in the vents. If it worked for the fifth element, it'll work for us. Boys, I hope, what's his name? I hope Gary Oldman don't show up in a hairpiece to fucking shoot the shit out of us up here and demand that we bring him the stones. I need a glass of water with one cherry in it. I wish to fucking choke on
Damn it. What the hell is that thing?
Dude, you've already been through this. You know about Nightmare Brain World monsters. Look, there's a rat. Finally, a friendly NPC. No! They did it just to hurt me. Well, that's not fucking fair. I was recoiling from the loss I felt from losing my new rat bro. And didn't have time to not get my dick cut in half with a skill saw. Miter saw. Is this tense for y'all? Is this a TP and a wigwam? Because it's 2 tense. You don't think she's down there, do you? Oh, I can't pan around and look at the character's face like I like to do. The Tenfey maneuver, we call it. Kind of like how Picard pulls his shirt down when he does the Picard maneuver. Boom. Maybe there's like a high-powered rifle down here. Hell, I'll even take a Japanese katana. Now, I saw a little icon telling me to wobble over here. This is a real dreary room. Like, even when you're not potentially being chased by crazy buzzsaw women. Well, you could just Kool-Aid Man your ass through the walls. Why am I even trying? Why would I have to press a button to sprint? I feel like in this instance, it should be the only option. Save me, cameraman. I've always secretly loved your repetitive, shitty, pretentious art. See, he threw me a knife. What a bro. Have I got to fight that fucking thing with a knife? Excuse me, I have to struggle. Well, hot damn. She's like Krauser. She looks real tough and has a real big, meaty, dangerous arm. But one good knife slash and she's done. Well, thank God that the Stargate was there. Now all I got to do is fight Cyborg Anubis and eat a Fifth Avenue candy bar and we'll be set.
What the fuck is going on here?
See, this is so stupid. Sebastian, this time you weren't even tricked and put into the brain pod. Alright? This time, you know. Kidman sat you in the bathtub and like, gave you your favorite rubber ducky. Okay, one thing I need to do, I forgot about. Can you still... See, the quick turn is enabled. I thought there was a way to change it from mashing the button to holding the button, which would be less aggravating, I think. But I don't see it. Whatever. Look at this cool room. This is where Courage the Cowardly Dog gets on that sassy computer and like looks shit up. And then Eustace is like, "Stupid dog, I'm trying to beat off," and throws him out the room so he can go on the internet. Poor Muriel. Gosh, she deserves better than that, man.
And now where am I?
I mean, it's not a bad place. It's nicer than the place I live in. It's got more room. Boys, if I had this big bathroom, look at all that room. I'd sitting there taking a shit, playing air guitar on that fucking mop, and I could use them buckets as drums. And Tommy, who I assume would still be my roommate, would be out here, like, demanding I stop my fucking taking a shit street performance. You got you a nice couch to lay on. No television, but, you know, it's just poison, son. Read a book. And then, oh, there's the TV. Boys, you could sit on that couch right there and play the best fucking Sony PlayStation. I wish I was in this room playing Symphony of the Night right now. Journal in an Abandoned House. I'm not reading that. If he doesn't pick it up and just look at it, then it's nothing to me. And there's an armoire you can hide in during QuickTime events. You got all kinds of literature. Some of these books seem to be repeated, but, you know, maybe they're a revised edition. Ooh, medical syringe. Now, there's a way... Yeah, okay. So we can assign things to shortcuts, and we can also do this. What do you think the odds are I'm going to remember the controls at key moments when I need to? Excuse me, these 40 bottles are powerful weapons, and I don't understand why I'm not allowed to take them. Boys, you need to reverse the hinges on that fridge door, because that's a huge pain in the ass to open them that way. Look, sometimes these fridges are... Oh, does this one... Oh, you can't. It doesn't have the holes for the hinge. Boys, I've had to tell many a disappointed client back when I used to deliver appliances, and they were like, "Can you reverse that door?" And I'd look on top of it and be like, "No." Unless you got the Dragon Balls in here, that shit ain't opening but one way. There's a secret handgun hidden under that book, just like in all good American houses, but I'm not allowed to get it until I try to leave.
Where were you when I needed you?
Boys, you couldn't have done shit to that fucking buzzsaw woman with that little pissant gun. Fuck you. Talking mad shit.
Maybe
So in
this is the right place.
This is a lot nicer so far than that first village.
I hope you're here.
Okay, I guess I can... Oh, it's got a secret code on the back. I thought Lily was going to tell me how to fight Mike Tyson.
What did I get myself into?
Alright.
Kidman?
Sebastian, where have you been? We lost
I'll let y'all hear this,
I
guess.
don't know. But it sure as hell wasn't a quaint little town. There's something bad happening in here, Kidman. Baker is dead. There's a killer running around in here, doing things that are... It's like Beacon all over again. What the fuck did you just send me into?
I don't know. We're in the dark out here. Baker was the team leader. If he's
Alright,
dead-
that's enough of that fucking lore. You all get the gist of it, right? Herbs! Look, they're trying to make it like Resident Evil. So, herbs you can eat on the field to, Okay, look, I signed the shortcut. There. You can... It's like Mr. Meeseeks. It's like, hooey! Don't you want to be able to pull your pistol out with a D-pad button? Okay, herbs you can eat out in the field, but, they don't heal as good as if you craft them into one of them. I think 2 herbs can be crafted into one of those syringes at a little crafting bench. Look at this, the gremlin from Homestar Runner. Ugh.
Poor son of
Boys,
a
that's
bitch.
the bad ending to the road trip
Left here to
speed
rot
mail.
like this.
I keep trying to tell y'all that the entire Homestar Runner
Sebastian.
body of work is
It's just a
required
small,
viewing
quiet
to get the
town.
full Tenfey, to get the full Tenfey experience.
Too quiet.
Or maybe the actual Tenfey experience is not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. Boys, if any of y'all have... Okay,
Hey! You had to have heard me. Better check it out.
why do I need this cutscene taking me up to the house? Couldn't I have seen her run in while I still had control of the character and then been like, oh, I gotta... Oh, it's because they... And then if I tried to keep going instead of coming in here, you could have done the stupid shit where Sebastian stops and is like, I gotta check that house. What if Lily's inside? Lily! And he just busts through the front door like, cool, man.
Gotta eat. Skin and bones.
Remember the crazy people from Evil Within 1? Spoilers, they might be in this game too. Can you imagine? That's like playing Resident Evil 2 and seeing the first zombie. Oh, God. I forgot about how unpleasant this is. I literally have my eyes shut. I'm going to have to edit this with my eyes closed too.
Said eat.
Boys, I should skip this cutscene. I keep peeking through my closed eyes. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, I was pretending to be a game designer. I'm just saying. Boys, that lady is about to get a fucking 9mm bullet put in her. If she so much as looks at me. Oh, that's it? You fucking did it yourself? Well, I didn't get to shoot and miss. He did it in the cutscene. I guess we don't get to have a gun anymore. Isn't that a shame? Well, hot damn. Fat grid. Look at that red jelly texture just laid on top of her. I'm playing the game on like medium settings because I am also recording it at the same time and I didn't want my computer to get too wore out. Spoilers. If you played Resident Evil 4, if you shoot someone in the head, you only make them stronger. And now I get to play. Oh no. Okay, this television will save me. It didn't do anything. Well, which way did you go, sweetheart? Oh, I can actually hide from her? Or does she always know where I am? She doesn't. But she has a suspicion. Did you see her push that chair in here, by the way? Alright, we're going to boot scoot around. Get real sneaky. Sneaky Sebastian's what they've always called me. And I'm going to show you why. I'm just a sneaky little boy. Let's creep this door open. Boys, I'm about to go board this fucking woman. Get smoked, idiot. Kidneys and neck. Kidneys and neck. And I'll take your green goo. Remember the green goo? Hell yeah. That's that good shit. We're going to get max level. Just like Samus Aran in a Metroid game, Sebastian's lost all his cool upgrades we got from like the weird helmet machine in the first game. Boys, they made too much fucking shrimp cocktail for this kid. Oh, I have to look at her. Kidman, there are crazy zombie people and shit. Or you not going to tell me about that? Just saying.
Yeah, I did. I learned that it really is.
Alright, we get it. She's like, no, that's crazy. He's like, yeah, it is. Y'all couldn't like run McAfee or malware bytes before you fucking put me in here? I've still got 6 bullets, even though he fired like 3 or 4 in the cutscene. Gunpowder! You'll never guess what we can do with gunpowder. Well, what's with this secret candle? Is it telling me that there's a secret over here? There is not. I thought that right there was like a glowing file. Good God, look at how jerky this is. Now, I'm curious. There's something I want to test. I'm sitting here playing this with a 360 controller, but if I were to reach over and take my mouse and go woo, woo, woo. So I can mouse aim as well. I figured that'll come in handy when I want to do precision shots and I don't have people all up in my shit. Although the sensitivity was quite low. Oh, wait, that's for menus. My God, I'll be like, I'm going to click OK, and the fucking mouse pointer will shoot off in the stratosphere. Let's crank her up. Wait, I was going to put it on 69 as a joke. All right, let's see what it does. Woo, woo, wee, woo, woo. That should be all right. If we were to get a sniper rifle at some point, and I'm not saying that we do, but when we get a sniper rifle later, that'll help me shoot it. Because otherwise, I'm aiming with the controller, and I'm like this. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Guide me. There's actually a assisted aim mode you can turn on. So if you feel like playing this game yourself, and you don't like that kind of combat, you just want to have a steadier time, then turn it on, son. People will give you shit for it on the internet, but who fucking cares? It's a video game. Okay. Now, I'm not playing with aim assist on. But in my defense, I have hot Canadian girlfriends, you know. I'm just saying. I have certain standards I have to maintain. I don't want to go up there to Ontario and knock on the door. And she cracks it open and she's like, ooh, sorry, it's just, aim assist there. Couldn't aim your own gun. Gordie Howe didn't have aim assist now, did he? And she just slams the door shut. And I'm like, who the hell's Gordie Howe? What? You know how long it took me to drive to Ontario? Oh, we can knife boxes. Well, not all boxes are created knifeable. Boom. So if we're not aiming, the right trigger just makes him flail. It is nice to have an infinite knife. I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil. Alright, to reload a gun, aim it. Or does this fucking semi-automatic handgun hold 6 bullets? Show me my gun in the inventory. Where's its stats? Clip. Well, first of all, it's a magazine. And second of all, what? I'm fairly certain. I'm not a gun otaku. I'm not my friend Noah. But I'm fairly certain. Well, look, we can climb up here and recreate a Michael Jackson music video, boys. But yeah, anyway, this union. So their goal, the evil, shady corporation's goal was to create like a nice society where everybody can just live it up in their suburban homes or whatever. Inside the like, I got the game's like you're taking too long run. 20 mile an hour through here?
What now?
What's going on up here? I better be secrets. But, and shit went south. But I mean, would you want to live? I would live in the cyber brain world, but not if it was a recreation of a real American, like, small town. That's fucking horseshit. I want to live in, like, VR chat, son. I need virtual waifus. With a katana sword. boys. He's not having a real good time of it, is he? Well, you ran inside and slammed the door shut. I don't know how they could get you.
Some of them are still alive.
Alright, it's time to be Sneaky Sebastian.
Those things are everywhere.
Our new favorite character.
Need to get in there
Look,
and squeeze
I
that
just
out.
realized we're sneaking around. We're looking for herbs and like plants out in the grass. Did somebody... Where the hell did you come from? I didn't even finish my fucking analogy. Come on. I'll run my ass to the next county so I can tell everybody there what a whore you are before you show up. Yeah, that's fucking right. I was going to say we're scrambling nambly-pambly through the grass and picking herbs. It basically turned into Skyrim. Not saying the game would be better if there was a mod to make Sebastian a Khajiit, but it wouldn't hurt it. Okay. Unawares enemy. When I'm going back and editing this, or y'all are watching it later, look, we become an Andy Warhol painting when we go inside of here, boys. And they can't see us because they don't recognize postmodern art. Was he postmodern? I don't exactly know what that means. Boys, empty liquor bottles, the most powerful weapon. Marengo. What kind of liquor do you think Marengo is? Okay, here's the thing. Whenever you can sneak kill somebody, it's good. Whenever you have to engage in one-on-one combat, it's bad. That's me if I was at the Thieves Guild Skull in Skyrim. Sneaking, Nambly-Pambly 101. I'd be the Khajiit professor. If you have to imagine it, you can imagine Tenfey the Khajiit from my award-winning, beloved TMVA Skyrim. Okay. So the thing about bottles is you can throw them. And when you throw them, they have a tendency to break. And when mindless, psychotic, like cyber world zombies hear cracking glass, boys, they just get real excited. We don't really have the ordnance to fight all these guys, but we can sneak kill a couple of them. Get us a little bit of green goo. Green goo star, son. That sounds like the name of a... Like, remember the Beetlejuice cartoon? If, like, Beetlejuice and Lilia, or Lily... Was that her name? Lily Dietz? Were to meet the Netherworld parody version of the Beatles. Green Goo Star would be one of them. That cartoon was so odd, because was it canon to the movie? Because I don't know if you know this, but Lydia, I'm just going to say Lydia, her and Beetlejuice's relationship was a fair bit more antagonistic in the movie, I'm just saying. And the couple that fucking drowned on the bridge, like they weren't even in the cartoon. I'm starting to think the Beetlejuice cinematic universe might be falling apart. Now, I don't have to fight any of them. What happens if you try to just keep going? They probably don't let you. Because spoilers. Okay, the eyeball says that somebody's not enjoying my shenanigans. Alright, let's not tempt fate. Let's namble and pamble our ass out of here, son. And advance the plot.
Shit.
Oh, that's right. We've got to, like, mash on this a bunch. And hope that nobody comes in. Oh, this is the... If we hadn't have killed those two guys we killed, they would have come running while we were doing that. Considering one of them was on the actual door. So this is how I lock my door every night. I throw a bookshelf full of books in front of it.
Hopefully that'll hold.
Tommy's not pleased if he ain't come home yet. I'm like, look, I hid a saw under the floor mat or the welcome mat so you could let yourself in. Every bathroom has a medical syringe thing on the wall. Look at that big fucking Howard Taffus bathtub. Boys, I could soak in that. That's the one luxury item I've always wanted. Because I'm a very large man. Not just in girth, but also height. Like, I've never really had a tub since I was a kid that I could, like, soak and relax in. So, like, a hot tub or one of them big old bathtubs with the jets in it. Boys, wouldn't I be spoiled. It's too bad I just live in trailers and apartments.
Don't come any closer! Okay, calm down.
Oh, God.
Don't shoot.
I'm just gonna speed up the cutscenes for
I'm
y'all.
not gonna hurt you. See? You can lower your gun. I'm on your side.
You're not Mobius. You might not be one of those things, but that doesn't mean you're on my side.
You're right. I don't work for Mobius. But I was sent here by them.
Have you seen what those things out there? What they can do?
Yeah, I have. Lucky for you, your partner was willing to sacrifice himself so you could escape.
He wasn't my partner. He was just a member of Union security detail. Protecting me was his job, and my job is to solve a hardware issue. Dying inside here is above my pay grade. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a technician.
I know.
Stop, or I'll shoot! No!
A soldier would have taken the safety off. I told you, we're on the same side.
So you're not Mobius,
All right,
but they sent
that's
you
as
in
much as
here?
I can stand of that. I figured I'd just show you the character's introduction, if nothing else.
Yeah?
This guy's the guy that they send in to fix the problem, and he's in here to like refresh the
You're asking me to
IP.
go out there with
He's
this
the
as a
IT
safety,
guy,
but I may have
son.
a
I'm sure
detected
some of y'all
signals
watching this
nearby
can
that
relate
resonate
to
at
him.
course frequency.
He's got to get in here and get
trying to
bonsai
track down
buddy
attack.
and shit off all
Here,
these fucking
listen to
everybody's brains.
It sounds like a little girl, right?
Quiet.
He's got a lily detector.
I think no way.
How do I...
Once you're out, you'll probably it wouldn't
No.
suit yourself.
Let's pair
Okay.
up our communicators. That way I...
He's telling us we have to... I ain't fucking talking to you. Go to hell. Basically, we can walk around town and find psychic imprints of where Lily was or something. And of course, every time she's like, "Where's my daddy? I need my daddy to come save me. Oh, me. I'm the most important character from the Evil Within 1 that everybody remembers." All right, time for Brian Lee's favorite part of the game. So in safe houses, there are coffee makers, and drinking a fucking nice cup of joe gives you full HP. But you'll see the coffee meter has like a little... well, coffee meter, I realized. Allow myself to introduce myself. But you have to wait until it like recharges, aka makes another pot. And then you can get another full heal. And there's these little safe houses all around. Because I mentioned this is an open world game with crafting elements. Everybody's favorite. Oh boy. Oh boy, is that all the good shit that's in here? Excuse me, I asked for the good shit. Okay, here we go. We need chunks of metal. Weapon parts. So we have to start deciding. So this is one of them games where you can upgrade your different guns. And so far all we have is the handgun. But we could come across a few staples. It might shock you to learn that there's at least a shotgun in this game, if nothing else. Do we need more handgun bullets? We definitely want to make more of these. Okay. So, the gunpowder you find, I mean, it's not like Resident Evil 2 Remake or Resident Evil 3 or something where you got to mix different ones. I think it's just the amount that you have. I'm not going to craft any right now because I'd rather save it for higher tier ammo if I can. Nah, Ben, that's stupid. You're a fucking idiot. Make all the handgun bullets you can. There you go. I'm sure y'all are proud of me. That was once again y'all forming the Tenfey collective of the future. Alright, if I were to start upgrading this gun. Let's see. I've got 25 weapon parts. Putting more ammo in it would be nice. And firepower. Those are the two main things. Because reload, you just reload when nobody's attacking you. And if you've got to reload, you're like, pardon me, my good fellows, but might you so kindly allow me to supply my thirsty handgun? I say let's go for firepower first, boys. Well, if I had 65 more weapon parts, I guess I could have read that part. So, is magazine size the only thing we can afford? And reload speed. Magazine size. Boom. All right. We're now masters of the crafting system. Now, yes, you can craft out in the field, but it like consumes more materials for less gains, son. Can't get enough protein out there, son, so we have to worry about our gains. I mean, we might as well just cure. How big is a game save? How big is a modern game save file? I ain't talking to you. Go to hell. All right. That lady might have looked somewhat familiar.
What the? Who was that?
I don't know. Let's go into the mirror world, Alice, and take a look at her. I do like that you get to come back here and it's nice and relaxing. Son, well lit. There's a workbench. Sometimes there's a, ghost nurse lady. And there's always a rickety chair at the end of the hallway. Son, are y'all getting Evil Within One flashbacks yet? Y'all still starting to feel some of that Evil Within One twinge? Remember the brain machine?
What the hell? Hey, let me out of here.
Detective Castellanos. What a pleasant surprise. Welcome back.
Remember her? It's Nurse Tatiana
I
from
could ask you
school.
the same question. Even
Alright, she brings us here to level up our brain.
I can help you get back in shape.
Is there anywhere where nurses
Just
still dress like that?
Before.
Alright, she's basically telling us that it's basically the same upgrade system from the first game. Alright, what do we want to focus on? Stealth is good. Increasing our net. Oh, Jesus Christ, it costed 1,500 green gel. Boys, how are we ever going to afford any of these upgrades? Well, shit. Thanks for bringing me here just to tell me I'm too broke to get anything. I ain't talking to you. Go to hell. I like how there's a metaphorical wheelchair to represent the brain chair. Like, I don't know why the brain chair itself couldn't be there. I guess because they want the setting to change. Where is my black cat with the red ribbon of fate tied around his neck? How you doing, sweetheart? See, when you see a cat scratching their ear, the polite thing to do is offer to scratch their ear. But I can't do that here. We need a good camera angle of this cat, because I'm going to get it in the thumbnail. But there's a big hand icon in the way. Tell you what, if we can get that hand icon, can we get it in a spot? There we go. Sebastian, sweetheart, turn and look at the cat. He's kawaii and NECA. It's about the best we're going to get. I'm sorry. Do these things update as we see people fucking dead? Oh, they do. Well, isn't that nice? What a nice attention to detail. I tell you what, if I was in this nightmare hellscape, I would just hang out in my mind prison. Although I don't know if mine would be like a police station like this, but I don't even know what it would be. Probably something weird. Probably something even I wouldn't comprehend. So then it's time to head out there into the open world. Alright. Now we get to use the detective thing from the Arkham games to like track down the signal. Lock on. Let's see. So if we aim, there's where the girl's voice is coming
Far
from.
away, but it's the only lead I've got. God, I hope it's
All right. Boys, we're finally back into gameplay mode. Oh, wait. For that brief moment. Oh, I forgot that they don't want you to go back to where you came from, so there's got to be one of them Silent Hill riffs opening in the ground.
If it keeps breaking apart like this, there won't be any Union to search.
Look,
I gotta try to find that signal.
have you not seen Inception? This shit shouldn't be that mind-blowing when you know that you're in the fucking brain world. I feel like I would dislike this game less if they had just made like a new character to do all this shit with, instead of just completely changing Sebastian. Okay, so there's all kinds of good shit out here in the open world, but there's also enemies. Boy, it's just like real life. There's infinite possibilities, but there's also people that want to kill you. Boys, there was a big fat gunpowder under there. Did you notice the man dragging the other man down the road? Maybe we should, Are they already past the truck? Are you dragging onto that body, buddy? It's hard to say. Boys, he looks like he's got mass to him. Alright, he's so hyped that he dragged that body over there that he's just going to walk down the street being pumped. Ooh, I see loot glowing on that body that I want. Alright. Has he fucked off enough yet? Now, are you alive? You seem like you are. I want to hit you with my knife. Fucking bitch. Oh no! How did it not work? Excuse me. Let's use precision mouse aiming. Oh no, she was too close. Now's our chance. And stand up. Fucking bitch. Good God, I forgot the crowd in this game at the beginning are fucking hardy. Yeah, we definitely don't need to be skimping on handgun bullets. Where'd he go? He's going to go to all the other crowd. Oh yeah, the axe. So this gives you like a one-hit kill with your melee, which is real nice.
Piling corpses up here. But why?
Look at all the fucking football jocks, son. They got thrown in here. I guess Sebastian's a bit overwhelmed by the stench of decay. Alright, I'm trying to see how much, because I haven't played this since I redboxed it all those years ago, so I'm trying to see if I can remember where any of the good shit is. I probably should have looked up a guide on the internet of where all the good shit was before I started playing. Oh, this man's got secrets emanating from his lower back. Also, no head. There are, you can find pouches that upgrade your different ammo capacities. Son, what's going on in this house? Bread flour. So the smoke powder is just bread flour? It must be like the Goblin Slayer when they blew that beholder. Look at this big old CRT television, son. Thing ain't light. I notice your kitchen doesn't have a refrigerator, but it has a big oven? Would you care to explain? Same big fucking Howard Taft-ass bathtub. I thought that was a big-ass plunger for a second. I was like, good God. Crowd in here. They don't fucking kid around. Hey. I can't help but notice you're deader than a fucking conch. Boys, at least he died reading his favorite book. He died just before he learned who the real killer was. I like that it's his favorite book, but apparently he doesn't know the whole story too. Well, I guess that door's just locked forever. That's where I came from. I gotta remember where I came from. Is this a garage? Boys, if I could take that little dolly there, I could roll shit around the best. The light bill in this place is gonna be sky high. I know we're inside Nightmare Brain World, but well, here's some of them crates from Mobius. A fuse. Oh, we can use it to make cool shit. Ooh. Secret hatch. Didn't expect a secret hatch in this house, did you? So shocked. You're like, oh, Tenfey's going through a normal house. I guess I'm safe to take a big old fucking swig of my Jack Daniels and Coke, son. And then now you've spewed it everywhere. You spewed $8 worth of Jack Daniels. Okay. So these computers, if you find them, they let you hack your way into optional areas where you can get upgrades and shit.
What the?
So this is the loading dimension. It's much faster here on my PC. When I originally played this on my PS4, you would be in here for like at least 30 seconds. But it is an interesting way to do loading screens. I think the Devil May Cry games and the Bayonetta games started doing that, where you can practice combos and shit. Ooh, nails. If I find a baseball bat, son, we can make one of Cloud Strife's best weapons. I didn't use that fucking thing at all in the remake of FF7. And by that I mean FF7 Remake. Because it's not a remake, it's a fucking sequel. Now, sometimes there are monsters here, so we gotta be careful. Look at this little door that you get to be John Malkovich if you climb through. But maybe there won't be any monsters in this place. I mean, there's always the chance. Should I memorize this map? Just a big old fucking herb growing in the corner. I feel like I want to fight William Birkin down here, son. I don't have the infinite FPS knife from Mario 2 Remake, though. I got a hatchet instead. I'm still convinced that we're going to run into antagonists in here. And they'll be quick to point out that from their point of view, I'm the antagonist. Ah, okay, I remember this now. A little elevator action. Okay, that lady is one of them fucking crazy bitches. She's got a knife, and one sneak attack won't kill her. It only makes her angrier at you. So what we want to do is try to sneak over there when she's not looking this way, which would probably be sometime, around right now. And when she gets behind one of them pillars, we can get over there to her, maybe. I want to know why this... See that little triangle that's in Sebastian's torso? What the hell is that? Is it just the me icon? Boys, I think we've wasted too much time. We're not going to be able to get over there and put this fucking hatchet to her, and it's a damn shame. Or maybe she doesn't... Okay, she's turning around. Son, she pays no heed to the ace of base, no matter how much they plea. I would proclaim that all that she wants is another baby. And she'll just be gone tomorrow. Okay. Oh no. A scripted event happened to make her stand at that elevator and be paranoid. Are you just going to stand there doing that all day, sweetheart? Because I'll come over there and hatchet the dog shit out of you. Don't think I won't? I'm coming for that bitch. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Sneak kill. And as stated before, that doesn't work. But the hatchet does. Fucking clobbered that bitch. Oh dear sweet Jesus, hide. I think that elevator opens at some point. Was it right now? I ran off and hid in the bushes like a ding-dong ditcher. Ooh, I see good shit. Were you the only antagonist here? Because I'll take that, son. Look, if you get one of those ladies hung on you, and you've got to, like, try to shoot them with a gun, you're in for some serious fucking shit, boys. You gotta one-shot them. Welcome to Old Southern Man's Guide to Fighting VR Zombies. What you want to do is sneak up behind them, and if you have a hatchet, preferably you can obliterate their entire cerebellum at one point. If all else fails, use a shotgun. Metal pipes. Okay, I hear yelling and shit, which means there's probably bad shit out there now. Let's sneak through this little hole. And we'll end up in a Silent Hill world. A little Silent Hill 4 joke for y'all. Somebody's in here. Okay, you. You seem to be having a real good fucking time of it. Is anyone in this direction? No? Okay, good. We just got to sneak up on that man, and he seems to be fairly preoccupied. So I think we'll be able to do it. Coming for that boy. I like the added detail of Sebastian, like, unsheathing his knife as you get close to him, son. Like, I'm not just here to shit talk the game. I'll point out the things that I like, and that's one of them. There's nothing over here. This dead lady held nothing of value. I find that hard to believe. I scoff at such the notion. Can you shoot fire extinguishers and have them explode into AoE attacks? I'd like to think so. That's one of those things you've got to shoot with an electrified bolt. I don't have a crossbow or an electrified bolt. To quote Ruby Rod, Corbin, my man, I have no crossbow. Why I gotta get the semi-automatic handgun? Alright, we gotta... This is basically the muff detector from RE2 Remake. And they're both just from the Batman Arkham games. Alright, they're close enough that we can unlock it. Government work. Boom! Excuse me, I ordered the good shit. I heard it's in here. Ooh, look at that fucking... look at that Legend of Zelda-ass treasure chest. I think this is the good shit we seek. Boom. Boom. Oh my goodness. And if I go so far as to add, oh my gracious.
Nice.
Shotguns of fire. I hope my body can take it. I guess bottles could be useful at certain points. Alright, so now we can just press down. Boom. 3 shells! What are you going, regulation duck hunting? My god. Read a YouTube tutorial on how to hack that shotgun, boys. Ooh, and there's a bunch of good shit. When we get to a crafting bench, boys, we're going to show this shotgun some love. It's going to be like that time in Parasite Eve. I said I was going to max out a shotgun. Are there even shotguns in the first Parasite Eve bin? Honestly, I don't remember. It's been so long since I played it. You're like, yeah, I know. Okay, well, I can't open this door here because I don't have... Well, look at me cosplaying man carrying a shotgun. What the hell's going on with this? Bethesda? If Joe Bethesda's watching, if Todd Howard is watching this, get him to fucking justify. Alright, I'm fairly certain there are now going to be lots more enemies than there were before. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? You're real fucking pretty. It's so satisfying. Even the kids at home can blow some bitch's head off with this little sawed-off masterpiece. Yes, sir. If there are any gun otaku watching. I doubt my friend Noah is watching this. But he's included amongst them. Let me know what kind of shotgun this is. We can look at it in the inventory together. We'll just say Remington, because it's the one brand everyone knows. Browning. Mossberg. Boom. You don't anger kick all the doors. Like, eventually you're going to want to use stealth. Okay, I think it's about to happen. Yep. You fucking called it, kids. 2 of them. Just like blue doors, there's 2 of them. Now, what are you two just going to stand here and look down this hall all day? Son, some of us have daughters to rescue. Shoehorned in daughters. Please turn around so that your neck might become quite stabbable. He did it. No, don't wander over there towards your friend. Oh, I want to stab that man. But his friend will notice me. Okay. Alright, maybe we can fade into the shadows over here. We got a slight eyeball detection. But I don't think it was enough to invoke their full ire. They wouldn't proclaim my life for ire like a Protoss zealot. Is the way we know. Okay, if your friend ever fucks off, I'm going to go over there and stab you. We've got a few seconds before he turns around. Please don't turn around. Oh, Ace of Base, you've done it again. It's a beautiful fucking life. I'm going to take these motherfuckers to a place they've never been before. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take them in my arms and fly away with them tonight. Boys, 1 year for Christmas, I got Ace of Base's Beautiful Life on CD. And boys, talk about fucking pumped. All the way till New Year's, I blasted that shit. I can't remember many of the other songs on it, but why would you need to when you've got Beautiful Life? Oh, I want to fucking stab you so bad. Fine, stupid, you earned a shotgun shell. Congratulations. You're one of the privileged few. Good God! I thought you were just going to stop him like Harry Mason. I didn't realize that the full brunt, all the hate in Sebastian's from Hell's Heart, he stomped at him. It was like that time Melfina and Outlaw Star stomped that fucking psychic cactus to death while he screamed and cried and tried to make people eat subpar ice cream. Remember the Mary Magdalene statues? They're back. I like to headshot Mary Magdalene so she knows I care. Boys, I bet you all thought I was going to go through an Outlaw Star reference and not talk about that time that Gene Starwood, he was going to the Galactic Ley Line and he had to go up against the fucking K-Pirates and they've got Tau magic, son. Gene Starwood can't deal with that shit. They start going, Pagawa Santa, and you don't know what the fuck's going to happen. And he needed caster shells. He was like, caster shells, you got them. Anyway, he had to go to the Hot Springs planet. Because that's where the mages, because it has a lot of mana, the mages, like, they can make the forbidden shells. Anyway, the moral of the story is Aisha Clan in that fucking lava hot springs. Asshole naked. Good God. The moral of the story is shotguns and catgirl booty. Now that's my pen and paper role-playing series. God damn, that's a good spot to end a Tenfey episode on.